Hey, besties.
Hey.
All right, welcome back to another tea time. We're going to go ahead and get into it, let you know what we've been reading, what's on our TBR. I'll get us started. So let me hold off on that. So our last tea time episode, I was telling you that I had on my TBR a book called The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden.
Mm-hmm.
I have since finished it and I loved it.
Awesome.
She had a wonderful twist at the end, as she always does.
Yeah, she's got twists.
She does. And I find myself when I'm reading her books, I'm always thinking of it could be anybody.
Yeah.
And she just has a way of just tying things up just so well. So I finished that book.
Cool.
And I have since read another book of hers called The Locked Door.
Okay.
Which The Locked Door is a story about a woman who's a surgeon, and her father was a serial killer who had basically a torture chamber in their basement, and it was discovered that he killed like over 30 women behind this locked door, and he went to jail when she was 8 years old. And then a few years later, like copycat murderers start happening.
Oh.
And then it just spins from there. But it was a really good read too. Again, lots of twists and turns. It was good. It was good. And I'm just, since I'm on my Frida McFadden train, I'm just going to keep going. So we did an episode on The Housemaid, as you know.
Yeah.
They have the movie out now. I still haven't decided if I want to watch it or not. I kind of want to.
I don't think I'm going to.
I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. We'll see. But I have been revisiting all the books. So in order, this is the last one.
Okay.
And I'm about a quarter of the way through so far. I like it. Still follows Millie, the main character. It's called The Housemaid Is Watching, but I have also read The Housemaid's Secret and The Housemaid's Wedding, and then this one.
Oh, I didn't realize there were so many.
Yeah, girl. There's like 4 in this series. The Housemaid's Wedding.
With that same main character?
Yep.
Oh.
All following Millie. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So the one after we read is called The Housemaid's Secret.
Okay.
Then there's The Housemaid's Wedding, and then there's this one. So,
oh.
Yeah. All good, all following the same storyline, the same theme, but yeah, Frida McFadden has been really doing it for me lately. I guess I've been in my thriller suspense bag. Yeah.
So I have Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and it's a psychological sci-fi thriller. It's basically follows this main character, Jason Dessen, who is a physics professor, and he finds himself in a situation where he experiences like an alternate reality. But there's like a lot of cat and mouse type stuff in this book. I think they also made it into a TV show.
I think it's a miniseries
on Apple or Netflix, something like that. I highly recommend this book because this book really has you questioning, like, if you're a kind of person that believes in alternate realities and stuff like that, I think this is going to be right up your alley to read.
All right, so my next one is Lake County by Lori Roy, and I have not finished this book yet. I'm about halfway through, but I'm enjoying it thus far. So, let's see, really quick. Desperate to break free of small-town Florida, Addie Ann Buckley dreams of following in the path of her glamorous Aunt Jean, known to the world as Marilyn Monroe. When Aunt Jean plans a trip to Hollywood for Addie's 18th birthday, Addie sees her chance to escape. So Addie has a boyfriend named Truett who is running an illegal bolita game in
what is that?
It's basically like running numbers, kind of like a lottery type of thing that he's doing on his front porch. Okay. But this is based in Tampa. So there's a fictitious town in Florida called Hocta, but it's near Tampa, and the author talks about Ybor and how it's known for its cigars and good Spanish food, and it's very busy, but the Tampa Mafia is around, and they're basically after Truett because they feel like he's competing in their territory. And this character is just like in small town Florida, like visions of grandeur, wants to go and be a big movie star like her aunt Marilyn Monroe.
Wow.
And they call her Aunt Jean because apparently she doesn't like her facade as Marilyn Monroe. She comes to Hocta so she can just be Jean. She can just be a regular degular. And she also has someone's after her because there's a photographer that takes pictures of her, and I guess he's a dangerous man as well. So it's like all these different things wrapped up into one. But I love the references of Ybor and Tampa and all
Palm
of that.
trees.
Yeah, yeah.
Palm.
So yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I dig it.
My next book is the book that I mentioned in our last tea time is On Sundays She Picks Flowers by Yaya Schofield. And I know I had a little bit of issue with the whole narration thing.
Oh, the poetry. Yeah.
Which I think it's just the cadence of the narrator.
Did it grow on you, or did it break your nerves the whole time?
It did grow on me. There were some times, but then I guess as I started to get to know the main character, that sometimes that cadence did make a little bit of sense.
Right.
So I don't know. But just to kind of like reiterate, it follows a main character. Her name is Jude, and it is under like the horror category. But it's not like it's like a gothic horror. It's not like jump scares or anything like that. It's just really dark. Does have a lot of trigger warnings for like abuse and stuff like that. Jude is basically trying to escape generational curses.
Okay.
Ultimately. So she flees her hometown in Florida and goes to Georgia, where she basically lives off grid, and just tries to make peace with these demons.
Okay.
And there's a lot of like spiritual references, ghosts and things like that. I mean, in essence, I think the book was written very beautifully. If you're a minority and you have that like history in your blood, it's hard to not necessarily have that resonate with you, but feel like there's a piece of you within that. I don't know if that makes sense at all.
No, that makes sense.
Like, it's just kind of like, that feels like it's somewhere in your lineage. And I'm pretty sure that was part of it. I don't know, one of the summaries that I was looking at said that often people who enjoy The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue have mentioned liking this book as well, which I find very interesting considering that they feel very different, but I can kind of see a little bit of similarity in terms of like, maybe writing style.
I might need to check out this book.
So
with the trigger warnings, like, I'm very like, but girl, you know, Addie LaRue, that's in my top 5.
I know, but they're not even like, they're very different.
Huh.
That's like apples and bologna. Like, it's just not even to me. So I would love to know how that came about. But
interesting.
Yeah. Huh. So I finished it. I enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend.
Good. Yeah. Good.
So, really quick. So there is a book. I DNF'd my first book.
Really?
I have to say, I did. I DNF'd it, and you know I don't like to do that. I know people are like, life is short, DNF. This is the first book that I've DNF'd, and I can't say that I have any desire to really even backtrack. I don't remember the name of the author, but it's God of Malice. And I saw a lot about it on TikTok. People are saying this book is so good, and is like, the waiting list is incredibly long through the library, and I finally got my hands on it. And I think that this is, I have to imagine that reading the book is going to be a million trillion times better than the audio. Just the writing, I just didn't care for, any part of it.
And what's the name of the book again?
God of Malice.
God of Malice, okay.
It's supposed to be like the epitome of spicy books, but there was just stuff in the very beginning that I was just like, I'm all here for the spice.
Right.
I don't clutch the pearls for very much in this life, but it was just like, oh. And it wasn't even that it was too much.
Is it like violent?
No, it just didn't feel right.
Oh.
I don't know. I just wasn't meshing with it. Kind of, actually, no, that's not the first book that I DNF'd. I DNF'd Hook.
Oh, I thought you never started Hooked.
I did. I read like the first however many pages, maybe like first 20 pages, and I was just like, this just isn't for me.
I have to find the librarian's name, but she says there's a rule before you DNF. Well, I mean, follow your own. You can read one page and not want to continue with it. Like, who cares about a rule? But there's a famous librarian, and she said, stick with the book for at least 50 pages. Like, I guess that's the determination of this is long enough to really be sure if you're not going to like something or not, is 50 pages.
I guess.
It's like 50 pages or something else. I forget.
Okay.
And now I need to
have to look into it. But yeah, it just something about it was just felt like really, I feel at this moment it's just not my cup of tea. And it wasn't like just the narration, it was also the writing style. Just really, I didn't feel like this is something that I could rock with for like 10 hours of my life.
Her name was Nancy Pearl. So the 50 pages rule was coined by famous librarian and author Nancy Pearl. It is a highly popular guideline used by readers to determine whether they should quit a book they are not enjoying or keep reading it. So she says if you are 50 or younger, give the book exactly 50 pages before deciding whether to finish it. If you are over 50, subtract your age from 100.
All right, well, I definitely didn't make it to 50.
That's fine. So. You don't have to. The last book I'm going to talk about is Becoming. This is not a brand new book. It was published a few years ago, but it is a memoir. If you're into memoirs, I highly recommend. It goes into her life growing up in Chicago and, you know, just all of her struggles and all of her successes and, you know, making it to Harvard and everything and how she met Barack. And it's a lot about her and becoming who she is. Hence the book's title. Lest anyone thinks this is all about her and Barack. Like, this is about her, what she accomplished, and everything that she did in her life. And it's awesome. And it's a good time to check it out, too, because they just dedicated the new Obama Presidential Center in Chicago.
So on my TBR, I have Mayhem and the Mortal by Shanora Williams. Isn't this gorgeous?
It's beautiful.
So I'm just going to read the inside of the cover. Okay. One mission, one curse, no escape. I think it's Zara. I'm just going to say Zara. I could be mispronouncing her name. It's Zaira.
Zara?
I'm going to say Zara.
Yeah.
Zara doesn't want a hero. She needs a weapon. To save her sister from a soul-devouring curse, she has to cross the shallows, a nightmare landscape of ruined magic, shifting paths, and vicious creatures that eat people alive. Her guide, Thane Valkor, sorcerer, assassin, walking red flag. His name clears rooms, his magic kills quietly, and whatever he's really after, it's not salvation. He promises to help. He might even mean it. But Zara knows better than to trust a liar with a blade and ice in his veins. She just doesn't have a choice.
Interesting. Okay.
So, those are my TBR.
I like.
Yep.
I like.
So I will be able to follow up on that next time.
That's awesome. I, in my reading quest, am trying to get back to the classics, and I've started listening to this book 2 or 3 times and just haven't finished it, but A Tale of Two Cities. I would really love to get through that book, so I don't know if I'm going to have it finished by the next time we meet, but just, yeah, A Tale of Two Cities.
Goals.
Yeah. Hashtag goals.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, besties. Well, let us know what's on your TBR. Let us know if you have any recommendations on books that we should check out, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.